Okay, I think I'm fine. We're finally live. All right, and we're live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube. Hello, good morning. So today I wanted to address something that we've been having a lot of issues with lately, and it's mistakes that notaries are making with the divorce documents. So what happens is we send the documents to our client. Our client goes, brings the documents to their notary, and then their notary may put a different date than the date that they signed it, or maybe don't put a date, or don't put the county, or don't put different things. So what better way? I wanted to show you exactly what our process is when we get documents in the mail. So this is just to give you an example. So this is what we send to our clients when they request that we mail the documents to them. We get them an envelope inside the other envelope with self-addressed, self-stamped. So our clients don't have to spend time in the post office. They can just drop it off at the post office or mailbox. And actually in a UPS store, they can just close it, put it in, and that's it. It will come to our PO box. So look at my fancy, I don't know if you can see it. Not nice? I think I got this in Goodwill. I love it. I love little things like that. All right, so let's see. See what we got. Okay. So one of the first things that I look at is if the divorce is a mutual agreement. Both parties should be signing. If they're not signing the same day, the petitioner is supposed to sign before the respondent. Very important. The respond in think about it this way, right? You can't apply for something without that existing. So in other words, the respondent has to respond saying I agree, right? So the petition has to already have been signed. All right, so let's see. By the way, if our clients speak Spanish, they'll get a letter like this in Spanish. All right, so this is an agreement. Perfect. So, perfect example. So let's see. Okay, here we go. Found a mistake already. So the notary, I don't want to display my client's information, but the notary did not write the date. Okay, so mistake number one. I already know that the notary did not write the date. And did it again on the petition. Same thing. Another thing that I look at is that on the bottom where it says personally known, produce identification, and type of identification, that also has to be filled out. We've had, in the past, it didn't matter, but we've had case managers that have been very picky about that, so that also has to be filled out. So the whole notary area has to be filled out, okay? One thing that we even started doing, we started adding these flags because there were times that we wouldn't have the flags added. The notaries wouldn't sign or would sign, or the person would sign somewhere else, or the notary would sign and then our client wouldn't sign. So, okay. So there you go. Yeah, the notary, I don't know why didn't, uh, the notary did on this one. So obviously it was just a mistake. So we have one that is completely filled out. It's perfect. So we have our first one that's actually perfect. Okay, and the petition is signed May 20th. So now I have to see these documents. Okay, these documents were signed the same day, so we don't have a date discrepancy there. Also, make sure that the notary put the seal. That happens a lot, that the notary forgets to put the seal. So every single thing I have to check, make sure the seal is on where it's supposed to be, every document. I don't care if it's like, if it's there or in the bottom, it doesn't really matter as long as it's there. Okay, and sometimes that happens. So, all right. And also, sometimes depending on the documents, Some packets have documents that do not need to be notarized, that they just need to sign, such as the disclosure from non-lawyer where they know that I'm not an attorney. So that's something very important that needs to be included in here, and they did include it. So I can work with them. Without this little document, I will get in trouble. I need that always to be completed. So that's it. So bottom line, if you get any documents notarized by a notary, please make sure the dates are there. Both dates match. Okay. Make sure the notary signed it. Make sure the notary put the stamp on it, the seal. Okay. Another thing is make sure that on the bottom, they indicate if they know you personally or if you presented a driver's license. It's extremely important that those things are present in there. Okay. That's it for today. Thank you so much for your questions. I know this was asked before, so I wanted to show you guys what, it looks like. So this client shows that we printed the documents and mailed it to them. We also emailed them, and we usually do that a simple divorce almost immediately within business hours before 3 o'clock, I think, 2 o'clock to be precise. And our clients get them the same day on the email, but then if they chose for us to print them, we print them the same day. But we kind of, well, we wait a couple hours, make sure that there was no mistakes. Sometimes clients make mistakes, and so they'll let us know before we print them. They will print them, send them in the mail. We send them with an envelope just like this one, pre-stamped, pre-addressed, with everything, another envelope inside to mail it back to us. And that's how we try to make it as simple as possible. We also include a letter with instructions. If the respondent is at a different location, different state, different house, whatever, we also mail them the same thing with a letter explaining who we are, how they can contact us if they have any questions. All right, I hope that this video helped. If you have any questions, our number is 800-474-1970. And I wish you a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you and take care. Bye.